Princesses of the Realms contains inappropriate language, mild roughhousing, and obscene amounts of giggling. This show was recorded on Wongal land of the Eora Nation, and we pay respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Well, I really do love the princesses. But they do leave a bit of a mess, don't they? Well, let's give this a good old test then.
There's a weirdo that's been trying to get inside.
We sure have been waiting here for a while. I wonder when the princesses will get here.
Oh, looky, here they are.
We'll make an exchange. I'll give you food. You let us check it out. You can come with us if you want.
Oh no, those doggies don't look very nice.
Secondary deal. I give you food. You come with us. Make sure we don't do anything stupid. Still doing your job. I dare you. Come on.
Oh my goodness, it's so scary that I can't look away. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Princesses of the Realms. This is Editor Holly from Futures Past, here to inform you that we are about to enter combat. If that wasn't already apparent from the opening, then I don't know what more I can say. When we last left the princesses, they had departed the fairy godmother's headquarters and were following the trail of pipes that have been siphoning off the wishing well magic, which just so happens to be leading to the Starlight Castle where this whole adventure began. Down in the tunnels of the castle, they've discovered a secret passage guarded by some very good boys doing a very good job. Now, in retrospect, choosing an encounter that involves violence against dogs, not my best decision, but it is what it is, and these are fictional hounds, so make what you will of it. If you'd like to skip the combat portion, you can head to this time code, 13 minutes and 29 seconds, which means that you will miss a good quarter of the episode, but there's still a lot of substance to get from the latter half. Anyway, let's get this show on the road.
I'm gonna make the first move. I'm gonna roar at them.
You're gonna roar them? Roar them.
Woohoo! How do I do this again?
We are now in combat.
Some creatures must save or become terrified for
dice rounds. You use the gift
D6.
dice.
They're D6s.
It's 6 creatures because some is the number on the dice, and it's for dice rounds. The amount of dice you use 1 dice. It's done for 1 round.
Okay, well, there's only 3 creatures, so.
I mean, how many is in the party?
Oh, hey guys. So everyone's gonna be
Surely
scared.
you have to target this.
No, actually, because the voice one says it can
If
be
I'm
targeted.
fully just
this one
roaring
doesn't.
at these guys in an echoing tone.
Oh my god, we're all stunned.
Look, like the Enchanted voice says, all creatures within a stone throw, but not you, but your friends if they aren't prepared. So if your friends are prepared for your shatter, we don't actually get hurt by it. But roar affects every creature.
Cool. Oh, nice.
Off the
Okay,
rules.
so
I'm
DM's
trembling in
choice,
fear.
sorry.
I pissed my pants again.
I mean, that means these 3 get to make a save as well.
Yes, we all going to make a save.
Yeah.
How many people are there?
Madeline included.
Oh, right. There's 7 creatures here.
Yeah.
So one
Don't
of us.
pick Madeline, because she doubles everyone's emotions.
Okay. Madeline.
Madeline is the only one who should really be avoided. So how do we save?
Let's say it's a mental toughness thing, so
Yeah.
it's a wits. Let's save wits. So you have to roll to save. Lower or match your wits.
Oh,
Can I give heart dice to help?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
give heart
sweet.
dice.
There you go. I made it. I rolled an 8. My wits is
I
11.
didn't get it. I am stunned.
Shit.
I'm scared too.
Oh, I reckon you put your hand on Melina just to like steady her, but it still didn't really steady her. And then Vivian was like, "I can do this."
Are the dogs scared?
Oh.
Dogs? Yeah, they do a save. Save 8.
If they all succeed, this is going to be awful.
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
Spells be like.
They all fail.
Cool.
Nice.
Do you want me to actually roar into the microphone?
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt my throat.
That was horrifying, but cool.
Remind me what Raw does again.
They become terrified for, I guess, 1 round.
I'm just going to say that they cower from you. The tail's like tucked between their legs and like they still want to do their job, but they're going to have disadvantage on their attacks now.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Do we want to initiative?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
20, right?
Test wits, yes, D20.
Okay, I rolled a 2. My wits is 11.
I rolled an 8. My wits is 7.
Oh, so you failed.
I rolled a 13 and my wits is 12.
Here's to failing by 1.
And Vivian?
11 success.
Madeline's going to roll as well. 5 success. Okay, so order is...
You can say it. My name's Quimby.
You can try to remember how combat works.
I'm pretty sure who succeeds acts before in any order we choose.
Yeah.
Enemies act all together as much as they choose, and then people afterwards.
Kind of like a free-for-all.
So Quimby...
But it's the same order every round as well.
Who was closer to their number when they rolled for Fawn and Melina?
I got a 13 with a 12 and you got an 8 with a 7, right?
Yeah, we got exactly the same.
Oh my god.
You can go before me if you want.
No, you can go before. I already did my thing. You can go before me.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sure.
Melina goes and then Fawn goes. Okay, cool. Quimby, you're up.
Okay, I have a silver dagger from the armory that I believe I could use against like wolves and hounds alike, possibly.
Yeah, let me
Maybe
look
it's
that for you.
transferable.
Small enchanted dagger coated with silver works against werewolves, ghosts, wights, and other monsters resistant to normal weapons.
These are just like 3 German shepherds.
I just imagine because they're dogs and the wolves.
I reckon like they're the muddiest of mutts, but like very intelligent and very trained,
Okay.
which is why they're territorial at the moment. It will just act like a normal weapon because these
Okay.
hounds are just normal dogs.
Okay, maybe I won't use that. Maybe I can use my sword.
Okay.
I'm going to use my sword.
Yeah.
I am going to run at the dog that was speaking.
Yeah.
Doesn't speak, barking.
The one that was communicating with
The one that was actively
Fawn.
barking the most. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm going to slice its head off if I can. That's their
Okay.
leader.
There's so many monsters in this world, and we're fighting 3 normal good boys.
And I've cut his head off with my
They're
sword
bad,
because I'm
they wanna
sick of
hurt
this.
us.
I've been looking for a moment to
Good boys,
to
they're
fight.
doing their job.
I've whipped my sword out 4 different times, I feel
Yeah,
like,
what
and
are
I
we-
just
what
put it
else are
back
we
in
gonna
its
do?
sheath. Like, I'm ready to...
So it's an hand
Soldiers
attack.
just following orders. Are they okay?
So you need to test your resolve, and if you beat it, you hit him.
Okay, please. Fuck, I didn't. My resolve is a 10. I rolled a 15.
No.
Can't even help you with that.
So you swing, cling into the wall instead because the dog moves out of the way.
So agile.
And it snarls at you. It doesn't like what you tried to do.
That's fair enough.
Okay, who's next? That would be Vivian. What are you gonna do?
Vivian is terrified. She just drops her crossbow and is clattering to try and pick it up.
Cool.
That's her move.
That's her entire turn. It's one turn.
My
I fail.
That's fair enough.
I failed.
Next, that's Madeline. Okay, Madeline's just gonna use her tactician ability. Gonna spot a momentary weakness in the enemy because they're terrified. Okay, she notices that one of the dogs has a limp in one of their legs, and she's gonna try and shoot it.
Oh.
No. That was a terrible roll. That's a 9. She hits. D6 damage. She notices the limp. She hits it for 3 damage.
And then gets some of her gift dice as damage as well.
Yeah, well, she's level 4.
She's going to use all 4.
No. Some of her gift die, 6.
9.
9 damage altogether.
Come on, Mads. Knew you could.
Mads.
Straight in the back leg.
You all kind of like feel your focus just sharpen in the way that she's like
Oh, she's locked in.
locked in and like as a tactician is ready to just kill things.
Oh my god.
4 HP. The one that was barking you is now down.
Dead?
Shot it dead.
Dead.
Oh my god.
Bye, Toko.
My hero.
Okay, next up are the 2 hounds. You just killed one of their brothers.
Oh gosh.
They're gonna try and eat you.
They're gonna be mad.
So dog number 2 is going to try and bite. Who was closest? Dog's gonna try and bite you.
Maiden.
Oh, shield
Yeah,
maiden.
but I've got 4 armor, so try, bitch.
So can you please roll a d20
Yeah.
to test your grace?
Would it be with advantage because they're terrified?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 9. My grace is 14.
Awesome. Do you want to roll again to see if you get it even better?
We got 12 that time.
12. Okay.
So 9.
Even though your armor's heavy, you narrowly move out of the way just in time as it tries to clamp down and bite you.
Fair enough.
Who is also pretty close is Fawn there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Dog number 3 is going to try and you. Please roll 2d20 with advantage.
Grace or...
Grace.
Oh my god, 2.
2. Amazing. You succeed. Dog tries to doesn't succeed. You probably dodge out of the way as well. That is their turns. Now it is Melina. What's up?
I'm also still like terrified, right?
Yes.
I'm really shaky. So I am going to, first of all, I just want to like produce a goodie just to see what spell I have from that. It's a restoration spell, but I'm obviously just going to keep hold of that. I'm going to pull out my frying pan. I'm holding it with 2 hands, so it's extra armor.
Yeah. Cool. So you're just in a defensive mode, ready for them if they attack. Amazing. Fawn, your go.
I'm gonna use my hatchet and just like slam it.
Yep. Roll with advantage because these dogs are terrified.
Got 11.
Got 11. What's your virtue?
Okay, so it's resolve. My resolve's 14. I got 11.
Awesome. You succeed. Roll for damage.
5.
5. Which dog are you?
The one that tried to bite me. I'm just gonna bury my hatchet in its back.
So dog number 3. As it had tried to like move in to bite you, it's still close, and so you come around its like shoulder blade area and slam it down.
Oh my goodness.
It's dead. Dog number 2 is still up. Back to the top. Quimby. 1 dog left.
I'm just gonna try and stab it in the head.
Okay. Stab it with a sword.
Yeah, I guess so. Like skewer it from head to butt.
Head to ass. Okay. Roll resolve.
Resolve. Okay.
And that'll be no advantage because the dog is no longer terrified.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I rolled an 18. My resolve is a 10.
Damn. You swing. It doesn't hit.
For a soldier, I'm pretty shit at this combat.
Just a little bit. Dog kind of is like,
This bastard.
And we move on to Vivian. What's up?
Got a crossbow? I'm gonna shoot it with a crossbow. And totally, completely miss.
Oh, you loaded up. I reckon it jams.
Yeah.
And the adrenaline just doesn't quite connect the way it's supposed to. Next up,
Viv.
Madeline is up.
Good at this.
Madeline rolled a
She's
9
carrying.
again. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Madeline's just soloing this combat.
Yeah, literally.
It's Madeline and Fawn. Madeline killed 2 though, so step up your game.
Is
killed
about
2.
to kill
She's about
2.
to kill 2.
Got a 9, so it's a success. 3. Shoots the arrow. Hits the dog. Dog is still not down, but it is extremely bloodied.
Oh god. Terrifying.
Next up is the dog's turn. It's going to try and bite. Who's closest again?
Probably fucking me.
Cool. Dog
Get
number
Quimby.
2. Oh yeah, it's right next to you.
Get
Dog
quimbled.
Dog number 2
Quimble on these nuts. Sorry.
is trying to bite you. Roll a d20 to avoid.
She quimbly
Grace.
on my thistle till I whispering woods.
I got a 4. My grace is a 14.
Nice.
So I can dodge, but I cannot fight.
You're trying to like shuffle
Very
out of
funny
the way.
given you have heavy armor.
I know.
Good shield maiden, though. Right up in there, defending us.
I know. I'm right up close for some fucking reason.
The dog misses you. You don't get bitten. Next up is Melina.
I'm gonna run up and sort of try and like golf swing with the fry pan.
Good old twang.
Yeah, just right across the face.
Amazing. Can you please roll at hand for that, which is resolve?
8 and my resolve is 9.
Hey.
It's a D4 damage though, so let's see what I do.
You only need 1.
1. I just smack it, it goes flying.
And despite
my
magic
gosh.
breaking, the dog very cartoonishly goes
Oh, nice.
and lands on its side, completely unconscious and not breathing.
Oh, God.
And this is the first time you're really confronted with the repercussions of combat, because usually when you defeat monsters, they just kind of vanish into thin air.
We just have 3 very bloody dogs.
You have 3 very bloodied, very caved and fractured skull dogs.
What's Fawn
on the
doing?
ground? And you see
It's gonna make
Madeline.
it so much easier for food prep.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spit on the dog I killed.
Oh, my
my
God.
God.
That's crazy.
I hate dogs.
Damn. You see Princess Madeline pick up the arrows that she shot and just kind of like wipes them off and pockets them again. And she's like, okay, let's keep going.
On with it. That was also terrifying, Fawn. I was not expecting like a deer person to just scream.
I hate dogs.
Okay. Wait, is that a fawn?
I mean, I spat on a dog and said I hated it, and I was just like staring at you going,
Oh, sorry.
Have we not done your backstory yet?
we did half of it.
What?
We did
Just the
kid,
beginning
the
and
kid
not...
child half, not the deer half.
Oh.
Yes.
Yay!
You have a really long backstory.
It's time.
So you spat on the dog, and it sends you back to this memory of the very reason why you dislike dogs. Do you want to visit the moment you were changed, or the day that you became a princess. I mean, prince.
Let's go the day I became a prince.
Day that you become a prince? Okay.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the princess feat.
Amazing. So in the flashback, we are met by the Enchanted Forest, not in the way that we usually see it, of being just like a big old magical, whimsical forest with a bunch of different little animals in it and stuff. We see it's darker than normal. It's overcast. There's a little bit of a drizzle, and Fawn is minding their own business as a big old stag.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? Just like minding your own business in a watering hole or
Yeah,
something?
just hanging out,
Cool.
eating grass.
Eating grass, hanging out.
Not with the 10 kids you abandoned.
Why does the number of kids I have grow every time you speak?
I don't know, you tell me.
Yeah. You keep having and abandoning them, not us.
That's not how it works.
I thought you were better than that.
Anyway, do you think you're hanging out with your family?
No.
No.
Probably
you just-
fucking not.
I could probably like see them in the distance.
Yeah.
I can see the herd of deer.
Yeah, and so like your little ears are like twitching, being like, I know where they are, I know what's around me, and it kind of perks up when you hear. And then you hear a little. Oh no. As somebody's running through the forest, and you can hear them being chased by a wolf.
I'm going to signal for my herd to run.
Okay.
Get them far away.
What do? Do you like do your elk, not elk, your deer scream?
Yeah, I'll do my deer scream.
Okay, do your deer scream.
Oh my god.
That's right.
I think what sets you apart from the other deer is that you still haven't quite figured out the deer noise.
You have an eerily human voice.
You
Fully
sound
just
like
sounds
a
like
guy
that.
mimicking a deer.
Yep.
You were never a deer, actually. You've just been a guy.
I've just been a guy this whole
It was
time.
a hallucination.
Anyway, so I'm going to get them to run in one direction. I'm going to run towards whatever's going on.
Okay. They hear your signal, and they prance off.
Nice.
Off into the distance to a safer area. And I suppose you turn around and you can kind of see in the distance somebody with a little red cloak
Crying out loud.
Running
sure,
through the
fine.
forest.
I'll be the lumberjack. Let's go.
The lumber deer.
running through the forest, and it's heading towards your direction. And as they come through the clearing, they spot you and they lock eyes across the lake. And this calm dread washes over them as you can sense what they are thinking.
I'm so lost in this forest. I don't know where to go. I'm terrified. I'm going to die.
All right, we're going to cross the lake.
Okay, cool. And then you see prowling in the bushes the big bad wolf.
Okay, TM.
Oh yeah, it is just lurking there, waiting, because it doesn't see just one meal, but two meals.
Pick and demo try.
What do you do?
I'm going to charge it.
You're gonna charge at it?
Yeah, I'm going to charge at it.
Yeah, you charge at it, and I think at that moment the big bad wolf also lunges at you. And I reckon it's like this big tussle of you clawing and biting and kicking at each other until eventually do you think you killed the big bad wolf?
Yes, I'm going to kill the wolf.
And one big fracturing kick to its head knocks it completely out, and it just lies there limp. And you see the person with the little red cloak going, "What? Thank you.
I'm
And
going to bow my head at the person.
oh, she's going to try up and go hug you.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm covered in blood.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's wearing red.
Okay, sure. That's why you
Now I
wear
can
red.
deliver baked goods to my grandma.
She's got a little basket. She's like, here, please eat this. And it's a little raisin cookie.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Rancid, but it's not grass.
Oatmeal and raisins.
It's an oatmeal and raisin cookie.
Christ, why? Okay, sure. It's better than grass and bark. I haven't had anything but that in 12 years, so I'm
She's
sure
going to
I'll eat
offer
the
it to
cookie.
you. Cool. And do you just leave her there, or like?
If she's going to walk, I'm going to walk with her.
Okay.
This place is scary.
Yeah. I think she's just visited her grandma, so she's like walking back out of the forest. And so as you take the time to just nicely walk with her to the edge of the forest, she gives you a bow,
I'll bow back.
and then she says thank you once more and walks off into the distance.
Nice.
And in that moment, you feel a gust of wind brush along your fur. And it's almost as if somebody was caressing your cheek. And they go, "You have done something incredibly brave. And I sense that you aren't where you are meant to be." Dear can't speak.
It's been 12 years since I've said a word.
I think beyond words, you can kind of feel these like emotions of like an injustice that has been done to you, and a force of the nature wants to correct this for you. Do you agree?
I agree.
And much like in like Beauty and the Beast, in that transformation scene, in a golden light from head to toe, you have this magical girl transformation.
Nice.
Back into a human, although you've grown out of your clothes. And so you're just covered in like a robe of some kind, a very simple one. And as you see your hands and feet for the first time, what do you think?
I'm just kind of stunned. I'm just gonna sit there and look at my hands for a bit. Not really thinking anything. Just
Yeah. And as that happens, and you're processing this information, you look down on the ground where your 2 antlers that you previously had have been fashioned into a headpiece.
nice.
And you can sense that this is your crown.
Cool. I'll put that on. Feels better.
And we go back. Also, you don't remember the last like years that you were a human as well.
Cool.
You're just old dear.
Nice. This is just how it be.
This is how it be.
Just take it as it comes.
Yep. On the hound,
Nice.
you've had this little flashback.
Yep.
Anyone notice like a bit of a change in Fawn's attitude or not?
Just really the anger from seeing a dog, really. And we're safe now. We can keep moving.
I think I mentioned that it was terrifying that you roared like that. That was why so violent.
Didn't mean to scare you.
Scare the sugar plums out of me.
D4, I don't have any more.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just want to get this done. Let's go.
Let's
Alrighty.
move.
Let's move.
Still dark down here. No one's supposed to be down here, and you just killed the things that were protecting this area. You descend further into the darkness. And similar to like the Fairy Godmother's headquarters, it's very long and windy, and the layout doesn't quite make sense for what is underneath this castle from what you can recall. And at some point, Quimby notices the change of stone texture and like what's a new addition to this castle. But there's only one way in and out, and you can only walk one direction.
I've noticed that the stone is different than the rest of the castle. Is that what
Yeah.
you said? Different how? Like different, like newly added, you
Yes.
said? Okay, so this is a new tunnel.
Yeah.
And it's just one direction.
One direction.
Okay, shit, we keep walking.
They keep walking. No other choice. And as you walk further and further and further, Madeline kind of clutches her arm. She goes, I think we're getting close.
Are you
I can
okay?
feel it.
Oh,
I'll be okay.
Okay.
We keep moving.
You keep moving. And then you reach a stop, and in front of you is just a black void of a doorway.
okay. No door, just the doorway.
Just a doorway.
And then the abyss.
And then the abyss.
Can we put our hands through it? Is it like thick, like portally, or is it just like darkness from the other side?
As you put your hand in it.
Why did you put your hand in it? We have so much
says
stuff.
you.
I know, I put
Punched a wall
something.
last time.
I have a wooden flute that I can check.
No, you put your hand in. Let's see what goes.
Yeah, I want to put my hand
Yeah,
in. I want
let's
to
go.
dive in.
What happens?
Then dive in. What did we establish last time? If there's a little hole, you should put your hands and head in it.
Yeah, at least shoulder deep, yeah.
Exactly.
You touch it?
I touch it with a flute that I have.
A flute?
Not
What's
with my
it-
hand.
What's it
Put
made
your
of?
hand in
Wood.
it, coward.
It begins to dissolve when it touches it.
Oh no.
You are facing a wall of black ooze.
Oh, okay. At least we know. And I didn't put my fucking arm in. I mean my
Fizzy.
fizzy arm in it. I almost just said fucking it.
Have a D4.
Give me my fizzy D4.
So are we rolling initiative on the ooze?
It doesn't appear to have any kind of like
Thank you very
sentience
much.
to like attack you.
We just need to
It's
attack
just-
it to get rid of it,
yeah.
sort of thing.
Pretty much.
Can I put a torch?
Yep. You put a
A lit
torch up to
torch.
it, and it begins to burn away a section.
Just keep it
I'm
there.
gonna produce
Roast
more
ooze.
You produce more torches.
So you said that, okay, we've seen ooze before and we understand that it's acidic.
Yeah, corrosive.
And corrosive.
Anyone got soap? Get a basin there.
I got soul. It works the same way as a leech.
Madeline goes, fastest way to kill it is with fire, or if we freeze it, then we can make it brittle and that can shatter it.
Okay, so you have fireball.
Oh. Yeah. I'm going to check fireball in it.
I am going to stand back.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I just chuck a fireball straight in there. Right in center of it. Try to get inside the middle of it.
Cool, everyone else backs up?
Yeah, we run and shield ourselves.
It goes up in flames. There's a kind of acrid smoke that
Oh, stinky.
stinks up the room. You can taste it in the back of your throat.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to suck on some sweet grass to get rid of the acrid tang, I'm just going to say.
Okay, you can do
Okay.
that. But the doorway is clear, and inside you see the wishing well that has been fabricated inside, and all of these pipes that have been siphoned towards it. And as you stand before it, you see the last of the blue magical liquid pour into it. And there's a little gauge at this very mechanically created, fabricated wishing well, and the gauge reads 100%.
Are there any initials on the gauge so we can see who's doing this?
I'm going to sign my evil equipment.
Can we find out?
People will famously sign their evil equipment.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everything's had like a little
Your damn phone got an Apple logo.
spire.
Ooh.
What are we trying to prevent again? Like, just as a general question, once it hit 100%, what's the doomsday thing?
The Doomsday thing is, first of all, the fairy god headquarters, like central wishing well that like keeps it alive, has just been siphoned away from it. So it means the entire place is now like crumpled to shit. Following that, it's the total destruction of magic existing in this world.
But the fairy godmothers had to have known what's happening, right?
Yeah, I think they didn't know how to fix it, and they've been trying to figure out other options.
My question is, does the fairy godmothers want this to happen? Have they orchestrated with Jamie Whitesteel to make this happen?
Well, I mean, we did receive specific instructions from the fairy godmothers saying, hey, protect our wishing well.
Well, what if this is a new wishing well? We're protecting it from stopping being emptied?
Well, I don't think they would say something so vague and send us away if they wanted us to protect this wishing well.
No, that's what I'm talking about. If they wanted us to protect the other wishing well from being stopped, being siphoned off, as in protect it from being...
That would make a lot more sense if anyone tried to stop that wishing well, and I don't think anyone ever even came in, which makes me believe that they didn't know that this was being
this is
siphoned.
subterfuge. So they've tricked the fairy godmothers?
I would say so.
I'm sure it's very easy.
But beyond this is just like a symptom of the widespread issue of magic being removed. And I think they were trying to focus on that rather than this.
I'm just wondering, should we contact the fairy godmothers and tell them that this is here and we're fixing it? Because if this is subterfuge...
We can do this ourselves.
This was our job. We can just do our job and they'll be happy. I think they're trying to keep, because like from the vibes we were getting, they were trying to keep the destruction of magic on the DL. So I think, and they also, as what Madeline said, were prioritizing the pacifier's active use over magic existing. So I guess that's our thing to decide, in a sense of like whether we are okay with things being a little worse, but magic still being rich in the world.
Jasmine just perked up.
What's Madeline doing now that we're at the well?
Madeline's looking around at all the mechanisms and being like, you can kind of tell that there's a familiarity to the design of all this. When you asked if there was any like logos and stuff around, if Vivian showed you her pen and it had, the Whitesteel Industries on it, you do see those stamps into the metal and like certain parts of the mechanisms.
Okay.
All right.
We
then.
knew she was up to something.
So we want to reverse this.
I mean, I think so. I think magic being in the world is important and integral.
Okay.
I don't know how you feel about magic.
So do we keep this? Is this a good thing? Is magic a good thing?
Do you like your magic?
I think everyone likes their magic.
Feels
think
pretty
we-
good to me.
Definitely prefer it in the hands of the fairy godmothers rather than the hands of Jamie.
Anybody who
corporate
bears
giant.
a suit
Yeah.
to a coronation.
Yeah, the magic well should at the very least stay in the fairy godmother's headquarters. I think the destruction of the bracelet and whether or not magic as a whole should be here is an entirely different moral dilemma. But the task at hand in this specific place of reversing this, pretty reasonable.
Cool.
Is there like a reverse button?
Switch the flow.
There's not a reverse button, but there is what you can see as a mechanism for a lever, but the lever handle has been removed. So that's the key to what it seems to move something in here.
Could I use my magic bow of vengeance and just like stick it in there as a lever?
It won't work. See, the leather has particular prongs in it that
It's one of
operate
those.
like a key.
Can I fuck up my bow?
I don't think that's going to work.
Key check.
Key check. Key's cold.
I'm going to sit. I'm going to talk to
Madeline.
Madeline.
Melon.
And I'm going to pull out my magic pencil. I can draw on anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to start drawing with her something that would resemble the, including with all the prongs.
Yep.
And then I'm going to cast Thingamabob with my little sigil. Mm-hmm. Roll a dice. Yeah, I'll get at least one. Becomes real for some of minutes. They could be tools, keys, or anything else you devise. So literally meant for this. Mm-hmm. It exists. I pull it out of the ground. It exists and it will exist for 2 minutes as I stick it in there.
Yep.
And pull it.
Yep. Sweet. You pull it, you hear a little as things are like moving around the room.
Churning.
The doorway you entered from shuts as a metal door slides down.
I'm going to take my weapons out immediately.
And then you see vents in the walls open.
And we get flooded and we start dying.
And a gas starts pouring into the room.
Gas?
I switch the lever back. No, actually, what do you guys think I should or shouldn't?
Yes.
No.
Just leave it.
Why?
We can deal with this. What's it gonna do? Open the door and reverse it? I feel like that triggered something that was like unreversible. I think we just have to copy it.
I am going to
not die.
I'm gonna give Madeline my goodie for restoration, and I am going to keep my tonic concoction, which is my other gift die thing. These both can just end an ailment.
Okay.
So I'm waiting till something happens, and then we just
Okay.
and we're fine.
Does ailment prevent drowsiness?
Well, I would consider drowsiness an ailment. I would consider that being something that ails me.
Cool. There's a sleeping gas coming into the chamber, and hand on the lever, are you going to try and push it back?
Yeah.
It's stuck.
Cool.
Madeline immediately takes the potion of tonic or whatever it was.
She has a goodie that has restoration on hand, so she can just like eat that biscuit and she's fine.
Okay.
And then I've got a tonic, like a specific alchemy liquid for myself.
Okay, cool.
I figured if we all fall asleep, it's better they don't kidnap the like person with the ability.
Yeah, okay.
So, hang on.
Yes.
Is the gas falling? Is it heavier than air?
Good question, actually.
Visually, I feel like it's heavier than the air, but I think mechanically there's no way to prevent ingesting it because it's just polluting in the air. So
Also, it's like roiling up as well.
yeah.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I ask everyone quickly pull out your bedrolls.
Okay, bedroll.
Sure, fine, why not? If we're all going to die, may as well be comfy.
And then I pull out the hammer and I make a tent around us all to give a little shield while the gas fills the room.
Okay, so you've made a sealed
Little tent with the hammer.
Amazing. You do that, no issue. You get a little bit drowsy because, of course, if you're getting on the ground, you're going to be in like the depths of that gas. But I'm just going to say you succeed. You're just a little bit drowsy. So your limbs feel a little bit more heavier than they usually are, but you stay conscious.
And I can't use it until I give something of personal significance to a stranger. So not for a while, at least.
How long does this magic last?
It creates the item.
It just creates the item and it's there forever.
Okay, I
we double
get
check?
wrecked.
But you don't have any vision of what's happening outside.
No.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, so you can still hear that the gas is still filling up the room and it just keeps going and going and going. Minutes pass, and then probably an hour later, you're still inside.
It's too complicated. I have a magnifying glass, and if I used it while having the tent, I could have a little...
I have an ornate spyglass.
Oh, you could pick the spyglass underneath.
Yeah, can I like poke my spyglass underneath? Out the top.
At the top.
Like a periscope.
I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah, but it's sealed.
Yeah,
so.
it's sealed, so you're compromising the tent.
Yeah. Nothing.
What would we rather?
So I'm going to
Let's
say,
just wait.
if you want to attempt that, it'll be like a wits or a grace roll to be like deftly enough to cut it open and stick it through.
If you fail, we get gassed.
What do you guys think?
Go for it.
Go for it. Yep, Grace.
We don't really have any other... If it's been an hour and we're just sitting here...
I rolled a 3.
Hey!
You're a success. I reckon you've got like a little, not rubber, but like some kind of like thing that you're fashioned around.
I'm sure I've got leather cord on my person somewhere.
Cool. And then maybe like a bit of gummy sap that you have somewhere on hand. You stick it through. There's no leaks. You see inside the room that you were just in. It's completely opaque. Your vision's completely impaired.
Oh my gosh.
There is no one else outside. The door is still shut. You are stuck.
TPK?
We could breathe in the wishing well, couldn't we?
Yeah.
All
We
right.
jump in.
Yeah.
What?
Do you remember when we went down the wishing well?
Yeah.
We could breathe fine.
So what, you want to close
in
our
the
mouths, plug our noses and go?
Oh, jump into the wishing well, maybe.
We can just breathe in the wish. Yeah, plug our noses to get to the wishing well and then jump in and we're fine.
I think that's one of our only options.
Yeah. Go.
Better than this.
It's the only way out of this room.
Somebody's been farting in this tent and I've had enough.
Somebody. It's definitely you.
They're gassing you out.
You're the one who ate sweet grass before getting in here. I know
I
that's
know.
a grassy stank. All right, let's go.
You're going to try it?
Let's try it.
So this is either going to be, I think for holding your breath, it'd be resolve.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
So
Dang it.
let's see how
What's
we go.
your resolve?
Is that the one you're bad at?
Yeah.
We are quite close to the wishing well because I made the leap of the thing
Yeah.
just came down. I'm right
God
next to
damn
it.
it.
Oh, no.
But I am not too
Is that nat
confident in
20?
this.
Yeah. A crit fail.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20.
A crit fail.
2 crit fails.
Oh my god.
Whatever you were planning to have.
I did it.
Oh god.
Oh, I have to roll for Madeline.
Oh, Madeline.
I succeed.
Wait, can I eat my damn thing?
Your damn
Holy
thing?
crap,
Yeah.
am I gonna die?
It's okay. I'm strong enough to carry a person.
Okay. Don't leave me, Fawn.
I got you, baby. Don't worry.
What's everyone's resolve number? Like the
14.
virtue.
8.
8.
Oh,
I
shit.
still succeeded.
What was that, Tally?
9.
My resolve is 10.
Okay, I reckon Madeline's somewhere around like 12.
10.
She succeeds, but she's still got that little thing that you gave to her before. Okay, so everyone kind of succeeds.
One goes down.
We failed.
Yeah.
Quimby fails.
It's okay.
Crit failed.
Can I pick her up?
Picking up would be resolve.
Wait, did both of them fail?
I have a tonic that prevents any ailment.
That's pretty nice. I can do a restoration out of my sigil as well to wake you up.
Save me.
Yeah, so I just
Oh my
smack the
God.
book on you.
Oh my god. Where am I?
Stop.
Cool. Can you all jump into the wishing well,
Yeah.
Madeline included? You can still breathe in there. You can see lots of different like pipes going off in different directions. They're all sealed off at the moment. But you do notice that one is particularly human-sized.
Nice.
Human-sized.
Human-sized. Human-sized. Human-sized.
Issue is
Oh, perfect end to the chanting as well.
That was pig.
That was awesome.
it is closed, and the rest of the room is still gassy.
What's it made of?
This well, unlike the original wishing well, is not made of stone. It is made of steel,
Ew.
white steel.
God. Free.
Is there any visible hinges?
You notice kind of like pot rivets, and it sort of had like that sliding door mechanism that the door that's shut in the room had. So everything's kind of hidden inside of the walls, but you see panels of pot rivets like sealing off things.
So, do you think with my Jamie White steel multi-tool, I would be able to unscrew this?
Oh hell yeah!
Let's do
Before
it!
you do that, Quimby and I have a method for dealing with closed doors.
Oh no!
Chisel. Chisel.
Just see you guys starting.
I'm already in the corner,
Yeah.
like trying to pry it open. I'm like barely conscious. I was just out
I'm
cold.
tapping it.
I just roll my eyes and you see me flick out this multi-tool and click, 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 over to the right one and goes, I got this.
You open it and I go, I did it! I did it!
You did it! Have an apple to celebrate.
I already have your apple.
You haven't eaten it yet. It's really
I'm eating
insulting.
the apple.
Right now.
I'm eating the apple.
It's really insulting not to eat a gift.
Can you roll resolve, please, Alisha?
God damn
That's
it.
the poison one. We just did this.
14. My resolve's 10.
Okay, you don't break your tooth, but you almost. As you feel something in your mouth. It's a metal capsule of some sort.
Poison. Cyanide. Cyanide.
Pipe down.
What?
Pull out this capsule.
Okay.
Wait.
The capsule's not in my mouth, right? Like I just hit my tooth on it and then
Yeah.
I like look at the apple. Okay, I pull out the capsule. I go, Viv, what the hell?
I'm gonna gonna start ripping apart my last apple to see if there's anything in it.
Yeah, it was from her fruit basket.
There's
It was
nothing
a
in that
gift.
apple.
Okay, fruit. I'm just getting the pieces.
So just the one that I got, huh?
And it flashes a
looking at
little
me
red
for?
light.
Oh my god, I pegged the apple and the capsule as far away as I can.
why would you do that? We can just stomp on it.
Is this not
Okay.
going to explode?
I thought it was a tracking.
Yeah, I thought it's a track. I'm pretty sure it's a tracking device.
Oh, I thought it was a bomb.
Why would it be a
I feel
bomb?
better.
Can I attempt to identify this?
Yes.
Someone be normal.
I got a 4.
4. It's a tracking device.
Cool.
Oh, you guys, where am I? Like here?
Why would you think it's a bomb?
I don't know.
Specifically for me
Quimby's
to
a
eat it and blow
meathead.
up.
Can I
She's a
destroy it?
self-insert, please.
Can I just destroy it with a multi-tool?
Who gave you those apples?
Wait, you had a
Light
hammer,
steel?
just smash it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It does hammer work.
Cool.
Smash it, light goes out, doesn't appear to be working anymore.
Cool. Well, she already knows where I've been here.
Yeah, too late.
A bit late.
I think the apple's rotten right to the core.
Copyright.
That was a good time to eat that apple, actually.
I guess so.
Let's go down the hole.
Going down the hole.
Is the water emptying now into this human-sized?
A little bit. But the angle it is, you know, like how toilets work and like there's a big elbow
Good.
bend.
So we can
We're going
climb
into a toilet.
up. We can climb
Sewage
up
pipe.
Yeah.
Real shitter hours.
Come on, guys. We're finally where we belong.
So if you were looking at the gauge, it'd be at like 95% now because there's a leak, but it goes up.
Yeah, let's go up.
Go up.
Nice.
Kind of like Mission Impossible crawling your way up.
I'm a natural
I
climber.
use the
The
self-climbing
self-climbing rope. What does it hold on to?
I think it just goes up, and then when it hits something at the top, it ties itself, and then you climb it.
Yeah,
Yep.
you do
Nice.
that. Everyone climbs their way up, and you hit another hatch. It's just a manhole cover this time.
Cool. I'm opening the manhole just a little bit and I'm peeking around and I see
You see a big stained glass window, and you recognize the stained glass window because it is the one in the Starlight Castle in the center of the coronation room
my
and the
God.
throne room, and you can hear
Oh my
hundreds of
God.
people inside waiting for the coronation event to begin.
I just want to ask super quickly, did pulling that lever actually start the siphoning process, or was it just sleeping
It's
gas?
just a trap.
Just sleeping gas.
It's just a trap.
It was just a trap.
It was a trap.
Oh my god.
It did nothing for us.
Great. Good trap.
And it's like just infinite sleeping gas.
Yeah.
And now we can't siphon it.
Well, if we come back from the outside, we might be able to find like a control panel or something like that.
I guess.
But we can't.
Or if one of us who is restored can go and turn it off.
How long does restoration last?
It just says cures one ailment, so I think if I go back up there, it's
gonna
not
drowsy again.
I'll just get drowsy again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't make me like ailment proof.
Yeah. In the pipe location, you are in the throne room.
We're at this
Jesus.
coronation. They can't
Is
stop
it like
us.
huge amounts of people that you can see?
Lots of people, and at the very front, you can see the fairy godmothers all in their seats waiting. If you peek around like the throne chair itself, because you are behind the chair. Lots of very important people. If you look hard enough, you probably see Ernie as well from
upstairs.
Yay.
I'm going to say it is probably a good idea that if we do decide to enter this, Madeline stays down.
Yeah.
I have an idea. Do we want to be seen?
Coming out of this manhole?
Somebody can go invisible.
I can, but I will have to move a manhole cover to get up, and it is just going to reveal all of you guys.
wanna
Well,
borrow
you're
my-
behind the chair,
Yeah,
so
we're
nobody
pretty
sees
far
you at
back.
the moment.
Okay.
Like I'm imagining like this is a hefty stone chair.
Yeah, okay.
Whatever we're doing, let's do it fast. We're all just like standing in a pipe.
I'll put.
No, we got
Going in.
on a rope.
Cool. Well, it still sucks. So
Yeah, I'll put on my glass slippers and I'll go up.
we're all just like supporting you so you can put your shoes on.
Do I need to make a grace check to keep them on?
Only when you do something big, I think.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah. So when you do an action or like you move each time.
Cool. Okay, so I slip them on and I get up, step out of the manhole. What do I see?
You see pretty much as what probably Quimby relayed back to you. It's a throne room which filled with hundreds of guests. Fairy godmothers at the front, Ernie on the side. You see on the wings of like the stage, all of these princesses lined up waiting to be coronated. You see Doug among some of them. If you remember Doug, your child.
This random child we found in the forest in session 0.
My son Doug.
Our son, Doug.
Our son Doug. I'm gonna be so for real, guys. I have no idea what to do here. Can I see Jamie Whitesteel in the vicinity?
You see her little VIP chair like reserved that is currently empty. She's not in the coronation room.
Cool.
I love to imagine that
But-
Melina's just like over the manhole cover going like, guys, what do I do? And you're all just like,
I don't know.
Is there a reverse button on the outside of the wishing well room.
Yeah, here's the thing. If I divine that, outside of the room is literally everywhere.
Just go out. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point.
Like it could be yes, and I go all the way there, no button, because it's in the control room upstairs. I have a question. I want to ask, and I will go somewhere a little bit more private to do so.
Janitor closet.
Is there a central control room for the wishing well chamber somewhere within this castle?
Answer is yes.
Ooh, okay.
You're gonna go off all on your own? Go find it.
Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do?
What else? Anyone else got any ideas?
Well, do you know how many floors are on the castle?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, would I?
Surely, if we've been here
For
before, we
catering
know the
purposes,
place
probably,
well.
Yeah, okay. How many floors are there? How many floors are there, Godmother?
Maybe you can ask your tea. How many times can you brew tea?
It's an innate ability, so technically I can just keep doing it.
Well, can you find out what floor
4
is?
floors.
And then you can just do a real quick
But this
lap
is
of
going to
the
be me
floor.
sitting here brewing tea for like an hour. Is this okay? It's actually, I could probably spend that hour looking for a control room.
Yeah. I can get out as well. I have a little teleport that I can just teleport out of the manhole cover somewhere I can see, but that's not necessarily invisibility.
No, I think it's better if I can do it unseen.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to start
off on your
exploring-
adventure.
Yeah, I'm just going to start looking at every floor.
Anyone else getting any ideas?
I'm invisible. I'm walking around. I'm
can
just going
summon
to
a bird to do
look
things
every
for us.
door, every floor.
Okay.
I'm assuming closer to the top floor. I'm going to start there, work my way down.
Top floor and work your way down.
I feel like if I was someone putting a control room, I would put it in the room no one's going to, which is on the top.
We can still chat to you.
Yes.
Bracelets.
I think Vivian would have a much better idea, and Melina would have a much better idea of where a control room would be. I think I have an ability that would help. I think I can remember something very specific about the situation at hand. My bookworm special ability. Would you like me to read it out?
Yes.
You recall a very specific bit about the information you have read in the part. As long as it's anything you could plausibly read at a book at some point, the GM can provide you with the information you need and presume it is something that you can act on.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to use up a die. Do I keep... Oh,
Do you think it's like using up just like the physical dice itself?
To
return.
returns, yes. Awesome. You remember reading very recently they added new sections to the castle just to like keep up with the modernization of growing population, having more guests. You know that there was a significant budget that was dedicated to it, and despite the renovations that happened, it appears that there's, from your calculations, a lot of money was spent, but a lot of that money was also missing in like different features of the room that could have been there.
yeah, it's like a blueprint that had missing spots for some reason.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was a big deal, but you know.
Yeah.
Remembering it now. That could be a control room.
They particularly like made a big deal about like the dining room and that being refurbished, the garden area, and the observation tower.
Observation tower sounds like a safe bet for a control room.
Mm-hmm.
Is any of these closer to where the wishing well we found actually is? Although we might not actually know where that is.
I feel like a control room would be pretty central to like anywhere.
Which of these rooms would be closest to the wishing well we found?
I believe it would be the dining room's the closest. However, the observation room is directly above
Let's
the
do that.
throne room.
Yep.
It's
observation tower.
4th level up.
Okay, top floor, observation
Top floor,
room. I
let's
start
go.
running.
No, don't run. You've got slippers on.
I start delicately and briskly walking.
I like to imagine like somebody else is walking, you just follow their steps and like just to like hide your
That's very sweet.
footsteps.
I love this idea that it took 15 minutes because me and Melina had just pulled out all my books and been like, something's here. It's like these random blueprints you've got for some reason. I don't know. They were cool.
Awesome. I reckon stairs are a challenge for you.
Okay, so I'm doing a grace check.
Yeah.
Okay. Nat 1.
Critical one.
Oh my goodness.
Critical one.
Success. They don't just stay on your feet. They're so snug. Like taking them off would be like not impossible.
Strap
but you know.
appears and like
Yeah.
holds them on.
Real shit. All right.
But yeah, they're snug, they're comfy. You actually feel really good and dexterous in these shoes, and you feel like you can like dance all night in them.
Okay, cool.
More
One.
dexterous than you feel without them.
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, they
Maybe
just
you're
feel
just
really
invisible
comfy.
forever now.
Okay, so I keep going up the stairs.
Go up the stairs, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Are you looking particularly for like any kind of like wires or like cables?
I mean, I was just heading to the observation room to look there specifically.
You head up to the observation room and you see two guards at the door, just kind of like standing there, like minding their own business, having a chat about eggs
I
and
walk
breakfast
past.
choices. Door is locked.
Fuck.
So they hear the guards are like, huh? Is that the wind? Because they hear the door rattle a little bit.
I have lockpicks.
Oh,
You've had lockpicks
the
this whole
time.
Yeah, no, I just
bone
looked at my
needle.
inventory.
Oh my god, man.
But they're okay. Well, they're gonna see the door open.
And?
I have a plan.
Must have been the
Say
wind.
anything unless you talk to us.
Okay, it's locked. I'm still away from you.
Into the bracelet.
Yeah, just telepathic.
It's
No, never mind. I'm going to let you do things first. Don't worry. I'll stay
I'll
out.
just say
I'll stay out. Don't worry.
I'm at the observation tower. The door is locked. I'm going to start picking it.
Is anyone there?
Good luck.
I'm saying it to the bracelet telepathically.
Yeah, is there anyone there?
There's people inside, yeah.
Yeah, there's guards outside, but I don't know how else to get in.
Please let me be chaotically useful.
We can kill.
What would you like to do?
I want to summon creatures.
I know you were going to do that. Cool, you do.
Let me distract.
Okay, do it. I don't care.
It's going to take a couple of minutes because they don't just magically appear anymore.
They have to like run in from the woods.
Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting, like, surely there's mice in this castle.
Do the Snow White thing from Shrek where you summon as many as you possibly can and they just swarm through the castle.
How do you summon them?
Yeah.
I give a little whistle.
You gotta do it.
Damn.
You got this. I believe in you.
Damn, so it's only like one mouse.
A little mouse scrolls up and like, tweet, tweet.
Oh my god, I lost the ability to whistle.
You can do it.
It's all over.
Awesome. I'll take that.
It's probably the highlight. Use that. Wait,
Thank
go
you.
again.
That's awesome. That's a
We're
great
gonna
one.
pretend that was Jazz.
We will pretend that was Jazz. We'll make that in post.
Cool. You summon your little woodland creatures, which is your deer. Clammy. Is that it?
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
It's
always
summoning.
Just whoever's around.
Rats.
Yeah.
Rats, pigeons. You remember Enchanted and how she like called upon all those like woodland creatures in quotation
right.
marks?
And it was just New York City
Cockroaches.
creatures.
Yeah.
What else was there? I don't know. I think a couple grubs show up.
Nice. Hey guys.
Nice.
As I'm picking the lock, because I'm just, like picking, I wasn't going to open the door, but I want it unlocked. I just hear like the screaming crowd.
Yeah, I'm just directing them to distract. I'm just gonna say distract.
Awesome. You distracted them successfully. Everyone's like, oh my God.
Can we get out of the hole now?
Probably can.
Okay, let's escape.
I imagine the candidate princesses, even though like they're very inexperienced, they still trying to like usher people out to like help manage the crowd control. So you can easily blend in with them.
Nice.
Can we leave Melina down there? Or should we take her?
Melina and Madeline.
Yeah, Madeline, I'm upstairs.
Yes.
We should bring
She's got a cape.
I
thing.
genuinely
Her cloak we
think
should
leaving
take.
her downstairs is safe so no one like recognizes her.
But what
like all
if
the
Jamie
people.
Whitesteel goes down there to check
I think
on
we
her?
should take
She's
her
in a
with
pipe.
us. I just want her to be around us so
Okay,
we
cool.
can deal with that.
Okay, I'm worried about someone immediately clocking her like
And
any of the
killing
multiple
her.
godmothers
She's got a
and Jamie
hood.
Whitesteel. Okay.
Yeah, she's got a cloak.
Okay.
Luck. Let's go.
Daggers. You go. You
she can
slip
fight,
into the
like-
crowd.
Sorry.
Have the guards run off from my observation tower?
No, they're standing fast there.
Why?
the
Everyone's
heck?
screaming.
Well, their primary order is to stop anyone from going into the observation room.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, I'm just gonna. I picked the lock. As if unless you want me to do a grace check for it.
Is it a talent of yours, lockpicking?
It's not a talent. I just have lockpicks.
Okay, do grace
Cool.
roll, please.
3.
Ooh, it unlocks. Are you going to open the door though?
I'm gonna quickly like open and shut it. Like it's a very quick like thud for them. It's
Okay.
it's startling.
Why?
It's startling, but like they can't see anything.
Okay.
So it's just gonna be like really weird for them.
Okay, so wait, you open and shut it real quick, but you slip in before
Yeah,
you
it's
shut
like
it?
open, like roll inside, like in the tiny gap, and then like shut it, and then
Yep.
stand next to the door, basically.
Like a Mission Impossible somersault into the room, just dun, dun, dun.
No, I'm not doing it. Nothing too crazy. Just like really quickly opening it, sneaking into the gap, and then standing off to the side.
Awesome. Well, you slip inside. They go, huh?
Yeah.
Look around. Huh? You know, like
They go,
in stealth games, how like NPC guys are like, huh? What was that?
Yeah. I'll just stand next to the door so they don't like bump into me or anything if they want to check inside.
So one stays outside, one goes inside to check. And they're looking around, can't see anything. What you do notice inside of the observation room is that there's a huge telescope because it's an an observatory.
Yeah, fair enough.
Huge telescope, Jamie White still like logos everywhere. So you can kind of tell that you're on the right track. And there's a big like control panel in front of the telescope that appears to be connected to the telescope. If you want to observe a little bit closer to see if it's related to the wishing well, you may.
Wheats check.
Wheat.
Oh, 18.
It just seems like it's connected to the telescope itself. All of these buttons are a little confusing and all of the gauges and the meters are wildly not your jargon.
Okay, I'm going to... Should we come up? If you can also get past the guards, yes.
We could just...
Put them to sleep?
Put them to bed.
I can sing. Maybe I can sing a lullaby.
I've got a book.
Please
Do you want to use the book?
Do you want to work together?
Yes, and we can use it on both of them.
Do you want to give her the Beastly book to show her what's in it?
Yep. Okay.
True, that was made for me, wasn't it?
I hand over the Beastly book.
Well, made for anyone.
Are we going to listen to Alisha sing?
It would be hilarious.
Not very well. Just a silly little.
You
I have
were
to think of
literally a singer.
I'll try and think of a lullaby.
What are you saying she fell off?
I'm saying it's been 5 years.
These are the songs in the book.
Oh
Damn,
my gosh!
you hater.
Of course they are. I've just looked at the rest of us. Never gonna give you up by Rick Astley.
Christ, really?
Oh my god, Careless Whisper. Oh my god, how am I gonna lullaby them? Okay.
I think Careless Whisper would put...
Careless Whisper will definitely put them in some sort of mood. They won't want to be standing outside the observatory anymore.
Sad and sexy mood.
Yeah, they're like spooning, but they're like trying not to be too into it.
One of them hugs like the other from behind her work and they was like, stop!
They're swaying together and then they just fall asleep. Can I use it as a lullaby?
Yeah.
I need you to do like... I need people to do like the background sound so I can sing the song.
Are we doing Careless Whisper?
I can make so many sounds.
What was it again?
It's copyrighted.
We're going to have to like change the key and also change the pace. So maybe like speed it up.
So we're gonna do that when we get to the door. Are we even there yet? We're doing this in the tunnels. No. I'll just put that.
Has the guard left the room yet?
Guard has left the room.
Okay.
And now
I walk up to the control panel to get a closer look, and I telepathically say to Vivian,
We're a bit busy.
I know, but I'm just like informing. I'm not expecting you to like action anything, but I don't know what's happening on your end, right? Like
We're coming up. We're coming up.
I know you're coming up, but I haven't seen down there. Everything was fine on this floor. I was here like a bit of chaos and not much else. So I'm just saying that like, I was like, I'm at a control panel. It looks like it's just for the observation deck, but I can't tell. I'm going to be honest. This is not my expertise. I do not know much about buttons and gears and cogs and whistles.
We've got the right princess for you. We're on our way.
Two of the right princesses.
We're actually ruling for Melanie is better than me. Let's go.
Madeline. We just call her Melon for fun.
You were so proud of yourself for saying Melanie, and you were so wrong.
Melanie. That's just what we call her because we love her. It's not a name in this universe.
Let's go.
So where are the guards? Was I supposed to sing them to sleep? Are they just... What's happening?
Guards are outside the observatory. Like, are you like hiding behind the corner, waiting to like figure out what your plan is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you want to know what lullaby does, or do you just want to use the effects of the book? Because the book just...
Can you tell me what lullaby does, just so I know?
Okay. Sing a lullaby and nearby creatures with HP less than or equal to some fall asleep. So how many gift dice that you use. Doesn't affect creatures that can't hear you.
We should use the book.
Okay, I'll just use the book.
And they just smack it out. Right?
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Are we going to get like some backing acoustics?
I'll do like the build up for the start of the song. The do do do.
I'm just going to go straight into the I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
Awesome.
What
And
a
everyone
beautiful
claps
wedding.
and the guards are fully unconscious on the ground at the end of that.
What a beautiful wedding.
Great. I think the guards start kind of like dancing a little bit, and then like they kind of like sidle up next to each other and like, I didn't realize I have feelings for you.
Oh my goodness. So cute.
And then like right back at you, and they just kind of like hug each other and they sway a little bit, and then they just kind of like
They're like, let's go back to my room.
like start nodding off to sleep on each other's shoulders, and then they just kind of like slide to the floor and just spoon in.
Oh, that's so cute. Let's go cause havoc.
Sweet.
Control panel time.
Righto. You enter the observation room and you don't see Melina.
Melina, take your shoes off, Melina. Melina.
She doesn't have to.
I don't have to.
She's not in here.
I say, I'm going to keep stealthy for now. These shoes are incredibly comfortable. But as you can see over there, you can't see me point. There's a control panel.
Where?
There.
Where?
Throw something at it.
There.
Where?
I take the shoes off. There.
Could you roll wits, please, Vivian, if you're trying to understand how this
I got advantage because it is definitely identifying how an object works.
works?
2.
Amazing. That's a really good
And in
success.
that 20.
Oh, the 2 is great.
Not 20 if it was D&D.
We've gotten so much nat 20s. Why can't we have this like in D&D, honestly?
Yeah, I know, right?
This is insane.
Radio. So you see much of what Melina saw, which was a bunch of like Jamie White still logos everywhere, buttons that all kind of like indicate that this is used for a telescope. But you do see a hidden little switch on the side of the console that doesn't really like correlate to anything on the control panel.
Can I figure out what it controls?
Yeah. It seems to be that there are sliding panels on the control board itself that could potentially reveal another hidden set of buttons.
I flick it.
You flick it, everything just kind of like moves and like Tetris-y out of place and back into place. These new sets of switches pop up, and you hear woo, woo, woo. I'm kidding, it's not Doctor Who.
I'm so excited.
And we go back to the beginning.
Telescope goes upwards and you're in a time machine.
Yay.
No. And now you see that all of these buttons seem to be controlling different areas of the castle. On this particular section related to the wishing well area that requires a key to be able to activate that panel.
Do you have a key?
The key is cold as ice.
It's not going to be useful again, is it?
No, it's not.
No, well, we're not at the...
I'm still going to keep checking it. Every time you say
Okay.
we need a key.
Amazing.
You're only human, I was about to say, but that's not really true for you.
Blatantly untrue.
Cool. That's the section controlling the wish well. But you also see that there's a section of the control panel that is related to the telescope, but it's, from what you can tell, it's to operate it not as a telescope, but as like an amplifier.
Uh-oh.
That's terrifying.
I say just smash it.
I have a chaotic idea.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Chaotic ideas.
No.
It's not necessarily chaotic, but it would be very perfectly princess. And very
Cass's chaotic ideas are the best because they're always well thought out.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I have a not chaotic idea where I still have one more use of thingamabob, where I can draw the key and make the key happen, put the key in and start doing stuff with the... Mm-hmm. Or I have a spell... I love this spell book. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have a spell. It's called Animate. Mm-hmm. Nearby object come to life and obey your commands to the best that they can.
Oh my goodness.
So I can simply start...
This is such a good idea. This is so funny.
Do it.
So I reckon that's the best
Are you
one.
trying to like construct AI?
No.
You're giving sentience to this?
Yeah, I'm giving sentience to the control panel and it obeys my commands as best as it can.
Damn.
Everybody down for that idea?
Yes. A resounding yes. Okay.
Cool.
How's this work?
All right, dice. Number of objects come to life and obey your commands the best that they can for some number of minutes, as in some of the dice. So I was thinking I would use all 3.
Yes.
And make sure this works very well by doing 1, the actual keyhole, the actual lock. So I tell the lock to unlock. I tell a command panel and I'll tell it what I want it to do. And number 3 is the telescope itself.
Cool.
So I can use all 3 of them to do whatever we need to do.
Yes.
I got 6, 4, 2. So I have them for 12 minutes.
Okay.
So good.
Would it be mean if I said you got 12 minutes on the clock now?
To
start figuring out what you want, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That would be fun.
Okay, so surely key unlock first.
Wait, 3, 2, 1. Start timer. Yeah, key unlock first.
Go.
Okay. The key unlocks. He goes, how'd it go?
Let's do it.
Okay, so key unlocks, what does that happen?
There's a little box that was covering the buttons before, and now it's just kind of hinged off and it's like, I can do stuff now.
Do we know what these buttons can do?
No, we don't care because we can do it to the control panel. Sorry.
Just tell him.
Control
I'm staying
panel.
well out the way.
Control panel. Do we want to immediately reverse the siphon?
Yes.
Okay. Reverse the siphon back to the wishing well.
Okie dokie.
This is the best thing ever.
So can we see that happening now?
Yeah, the gauge that was at the wishing well is also mirrors what's happening at the control panel, and you can see it was at 95%, and now it's like draining, and will continue to drain for over the next hour.
Cool. Amazing. So
Clear out
that's
the
done.
room from the drowsy spell.
Okie dokie.
So good.
Shit, I was so excited for this. And then I realized, hang on, we can't actually ask it what the hell it's for. It doesn't know, it just does.
I do not know what it was built for.
Oh gosh.
Telescope dismantle. Whatever.
Just kill yourself.
Whatever. It's still alive, right? Because it's the object itself that's animated. So if it's all dismantled, it's still chatting with us. But
Yeah.
so it's
Just
not
in
necessarily
pieces.
asking it to harm itself. We could get it to dismantle.
We could ask it to flick random buttons to see what they do.
That is chaotic.
No one likes my ideas.
No.
I don't think we needed it for 12 minutes. We only needed it for 1 minute and 53 seconds.
How many buttons are there about the control? Actually, no, we should not be messing
We
with
should
it
not
too
be messing with it.
Is there anything else in the room other than the telescope and the...
There's blueprints, schematics.
Oh, we can communicate.
Communicate what?
What does each of your buttons do?
What do each of your buttons do? Well, one of our buttons turns on the amplifier. One turns on the lights of the big searchy lightsy. Some of the buttons are...
Are you French? Control panel, are you French? Some of the buttons.
change my accent.
I think I broke this.
Some of the buttons they control the bidet toilet in the room over there.
Can you tell me what your buttons do that are relating to the wishing well?
Related to the wishing well, to turn on the siphon, to control, to head to the Starlight Castle. Control buttons to either reverse or to start the siphon. So it'd go from the Starlight Castle to the wishing well to the Starlight Castle. One was to activate the use of the magic being siphoned into the amplifier to help it begin working and to operate so that it could take on the one and only godlike wish.
The what?
Excuse me?
Hang on, backtrack a little bit. The what?
Is the one and only godlike wish.
Amplifier. Can you create a godlike wish?
Yes.
Cool.
Just one.
I wish for a hot dog.
Oh my god,
No, but it's not set up. We have to actually...
Okay,
we're
well,
not
we know
set up,
that.
And we're siphoning the magic away.
Jesus Christ. So we're siphoning magic away from the one godlike wish.
Yeah. I think that's a good option.
It's a good way to go.
Yeah.
The one godlike wish would probably have been used for world power or something.
But we could use the one godlike wish to fix magic without disrupting anything, or remove the pacifier from Madeline without removing her arm.
But then I think that would spend all the magic of the world.
True. Never mind.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking about how it would spend magic. Okay, that's fair. Then yeah, we continue siphoning it. I guess we'll like defend this location.
Yeah, someone will notice something's up.
Is there any way to speed up the siphoning process?
No.
Cool.
It was a slow process that they were trying to wean throughout the last 6 months.
Embezzlement.
Yes. But I suppose you were just send it all back. So now it's at 200 times speed, trying to get back in there. It is on its last percentages right now.
Sweet.
Oh my god, that's really fast. And so I guess there's nothing else we want the control panel for.
Can you turn on the lights?
Which ones?
The big one.
Oh, yes, the big one.
The big ones that'll reveal location is inside this tower.
No. It's just all the ones where we approached and there were the big spotlights.
Would you like the party lights? The uns lights?
And the uns light,
The
please.
uns lights are all.
Yeah.
International Love by Pitbull Play.
The lights go flick on and they're all swaying around everywhere, changing colours.
The entire
Nice.
castle's now partying.
Nice. Oh yeah.
In every single room as well, all disco lights.
Every single
A
all the
disco
rooms,
descends, yeah. A disco ball descends and everywhere's projecting lights, and so
including us.
yes.
Hey, I got my bit of chaos.
So now everyone knows that the control panel.
Only the people
Whoever-
who I want to come
Yeah.
here would know that the control panel can do this.
Yep.
Hey, key slot, can you prevent yourself from being ever accessible, ever unlocked?
Ever unlocked? That could be an option, yes. And he goes, and you hear it just kind of shut, only the buttons off and only respond to you. So if you hover your hand over buttons, they'll light up to be
I still think we should try and find a way to deactivate that amplifier too, just so it can't be used.
I think we should just smash it.
I think
They can put it. Oh,
espionage is good.
Let's smash it because then they can't put it back together.
Exactly.
I guess.
If it dismantles itself, then it's just pieces unpuzzled. But if we smash it, then it's broken.
The siphoning's been complete. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, we can smash
I
it.
can't re-siphon it because I've clocked.
Okay,
the
I've
panel.
got my sword, and we're beating the shit out of this speaker.
Yeah,
Go crazy.
smash.
Bang, bang!
I love the concept.
Is this not? Oh no, there's no guards there anymore.
I love the idea that in 5 minutes, when the fairy godmothers come and they're like, "You fucked up our plans," and we're like, "I thought we were doing the right thing for you."
We'll deal with that when we get there. Right now, it's smashing
Your
time.
plans are evil.
Okay, so you have animated the telescope / amplifier, right?
Oh, it's alive right now?
It's
so I
alive
can
right
feel
now.
this?
No, but I'm not going to smash it. I'm not going to smash it while it's alive.
Because it's looking at the stars and going, they're very pretty over
Okay.
there.
Oh,
Is there anything
my
else in this
God.
room that's interesting to look at?
Schematics, blueprints. Madeline's kind of occupying herself with those, figuring out what the designs of this whole
Okay.
thing is actually.
Let me rephrase. Is there anything in this room that's interesting for Fawn to look at?
You see, interestingly enough, a picture of you.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
You recognize yourself from when you were a kid, and it's a little painting.
Oh my God.
And in it
Don't do this to me. Don't do this.
is your daddy, your younger sister, a couple of your other siblings as well, and your
One
mum.
of them who looks
Don't do this.
specific.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Holly.
Control panel. Were you created by the sprite fairy godmother?
Oh, now I have to think about that.
Because the sprite fairy godmother was one we're assuming who's turned you into that. So the person who would actually have any reconnection with
I
you would
think
be
I'm
that
about to
person.
first.
Okay, cool. I only got 4 minutes left.
I have been in the presence of a very sprightly figure, if that is what you are asking.
Yes, very much. Thank you very much. Has it been recently?
Every other evening. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, good for you.
Hey, so the mum in the painting
No.
is that
No.
is that a specific lady we have seen
No.
recently? Maybe a little older version of a
Don't do it.
of a certain corporate lady whose icons are kind of everywhere in this room.
Neither did I until that moment.
I did the minute she said there was a baby picture of me.
Yeah, where else would there be a picture of Fawn in a?
Because
Do
I
it
thought
for
the
her.
sprite
Do it
fairy
for-
godmother was the one who had the picture. So I went a different direction from you two. But it's Holly's. Cool.
Jamie does bear some resemblance to your mother.
That's almost worse, actually. That's weirder.
But the person who actually resembles Jamie the most
Oh.
Is
is you. I'm kidding. Your younger sister.
What the?
It's my sister.
Your younger sister.
My younger sister. How old is Jamie?
I kissed the back of her hand. I said Enchanted.
That is terrible.
And that, folks, is another episode of Princesses of the Realms. Many twists and turns to keep you on your toes today. It's always fun to fall back on secret family tropes, but what do you think is the reason for all these topsy-turvy shenanigans? And why does it seem like Fawn is at the center of it all? You'll just have to get your theories confirmed next week. Same time, same place with our 6th and final episode. But guess what? You too can enjoy the episode with us as we air it live on YouTube. So come join us and react with us in the chat. To get that notification, be sure to chomp on that subscribe button so we know that you'll be there listening. I'll know if you're not, because the numbers say a lot. Anyway, it's time for the credits roll. We have Tally as Princess Melina, Alisha as Dame Quimby, Jasmine as Prince Fawn, Cassandra as Madam Vivian, and myself, Holly Hunter, as Dungeon Master. This episode was produced by me, Holly Hunter, and additional sound design by Alisha Kanthasamy. Art designed by Maeve O'Carroll, and this terrific little theme song that you're listening to right now is by Mijio. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye!